Log into gyroscopeme.com, the hottest online radio station in the world. GS Radio all day, all night, worldwide. Powered by Gyroscope Media Group, LLC.
GS Radio, the best internet radio station worldwide. Providing the best in music and talk shows. Go to www.gsradionj.com and check out the best internet station in the world. You're listening to GS Radio, internet radio station powered by GMG, LLC.
Gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. Take off that gloomy look of tragedy. It's not your style. You look so good. You'll be glad you decided to smile. Pick out a pleasant outlook. Stick out that noble chin. Wipe off that full of doubt look. Slap on a happy grin. And spread sunshine all over the place. Put on a happy face. Skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. Take off that gloomy look of tragedy. It's not your style. You feel so good. You'll be glad you decided to smile. Pick out a pleasant outlook. Stick out that noble chin. Wipe off that full of doubt look. Slap on a happy grin. And spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. To be here with you this evening. I thank you so much for joining me here at Real Talk Real Estate Matters. Real Talk Real Estate Matters because you matter. I mean, we matter in this world. And I want to talk to you about, you know what? You should grab your pen and pad. And you should call a friend. If you have someone that has land that's looking to build, or maybe they want to drop a few container homes on the property, or they're looking to do something different, they're looking to make an income from that property, this show may be the answer. So, and you can also call me here at 551-276-9932 or 201-759-2421. We are live. Tonight, we're going to talk about homes that can unfold on your property site. That's right. Homes. You buy property, and they deliver the homes. It's folded up to your property, and right on the site, you know, of course, you're going to have an engineer tell you where the living room is best suited, the kitchen is best suited, because you want to take advantage of the sun. You want to take advantage of the rolling hillside. But homes that are they're already constructed, they're prefabricated, and they unfold. Some of these homes are self-unfolding. Some of them are movable. Some of them are permanent. We're also going to talk about New Jersey listings. We have listings. We just seen that. You go to Real Talk Real Estate Matters realtalkmatters.com. If you're looking for property in North Jersey, South Jersey, go to realestateMatters.com, and you can look at properties there. You can also write me about something that you're looking for, something that you're trying to do. Maybe you're trying to build, maybe you want to buy, maybe you want to sell. I love to hear from you. And also, I've got a special treat. There's a luxurious home, and guess where this is? In Kenya. This home cost millions of dollars to construct, but it's absolutely gorgeous. You won't believe this gem of a real estate property that's in Kenya. Also, let's talk about it. The time has come. The metaverse is upon us. Or are we in the metaverse and we don't even know it? The metaverse. We're going to talk about buying property in the metaverse. What is the metaverse? How can you make money in the metaverse? And how much money can you make? So we're going to talk about that. The first thing we're going to look at are homes that unfold before your very eyes.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to In the Tech. In today's review of technology, we'll discover 7 folding homes that define innovation. Click the like button, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on vital technology. In today's day and age, having a house to call your own is a dream that everyone aspires to have. In most places, where space and area is constrained, and with such high demand or cost, having a home that has the least amount of actual space footprint can be considered a gem to find. And with the advent of innovation design going beyond the abstract traditional structures that feature fixed geometry, foldable units have become the rave. Foldable unit systems are designed and constructed so that they can be folded and packaged in a compact way for minimal space usage and ease of transportation. These innovative foldable unit technologies are now fast evolving as alternatives to the conventional on-site construction that is traditionally in use. And with housing being one of the most important requirements for one's safety and security, having these prefabricated folding homes just might be the answer to today's rigid demand. Here are 7 folding homes that define innovation. Number 7. Boxable Folding House. With the tiny home movement gaining much ground in recent years, a lifestyle choice to downsize and simplify, allowing a huge financial advantage away from mortgages and figuring out how to afford one's home, allowing more time and freedom to enjoy life. It is in this light that the Boxable Folding House was introduced. It's the perfect home option that is an ultra-modern folding house build in a precision factory environment, made from cutting-edge material with the latest technology. The first model, named Casita, is 375 square feet and can serve as a studio apartment with a full-size bathroom and kitchen appliances. It has an open floor plan that includes a bedroom, bathroom, living, dining, and kitchen area. And its exterior is made from steel skin and is architecturally neutral, allowing you to customize it as soon as it arrives. The Boxable Casita can be delivered right to your backyard and unfolds in under 2 hours. Plus, with the cost of $49,500, fully furnished, all you need is a foundation to place it, and you have yourself a brand new home. Number 6. The EBS Block. Based from a 20-foot shipping container, the EBS Block is a fully functional portable house that is a great option for instant homes. This uniquely designed modular prefabricated unit is 6 meters long, 8 meters wide, and 3.5 meters high, and provides a total livable area of 54 square meters. It only takes 5 minutes to complete the process of folding outwards in order to assemble your new house. With the entire process being fully automated, it activates integrated mechanical and electrical systems with a simple touch from the EBS remote control. With it being a block setup, it can easily be transported to any location you wish to place it in. The EBS Block is a perfect unit fit to be one's home, or office, or cafe, or studio. The possibilities for its use is endless. Number 5. The Wing House. Serving as a fully functional mobile residence or office space, the Wing House can fold into a standard container and open into an 80 square meter living or working environment within 4 to 5 hours. As they come in the standard shipping container size, it doesn't need a crane to set down, and as the walls of the container unit rises up to create a large butterfly roof, the large open floor plan allows great space and can even accommodate up to 3 bedrooms. Dormitory floor plans can even allot 4 to 8 bedroom setups. These units also come wired and plumbed with built-in cabinets, allowing you to start feeling at home as soon as you set it up. Number 4. Tenfold Engineering Portable Housing. Taking portable and innovative housing to the next level, Tenfold Engineering has designed self-deploying houses that can fold or unfold without the use of machines, manual labor, or heavy foundations. Place the portable house anywhere, and with a click of a button, watch it unfold into 3 times its original size. In around 10 minutes, the portable house can expand to 64 square meters and includes 20 square meters of space to store furniture and appliances. These units are easily relocatable and can function as offices, large homes, clinics, galleries, shops, and restaurants. With its sleek design, it's a pleasure to watch as it geometrically unfolds to reveal your new house. Number 3. The Blue Home's Breeze House. The Breeze House is a more massive modular home that can provide 2,140 square feet of livable space. More like a modular mansion, this pre-assembled home can be shipped fully assembled and is craned in place on the foundation of your choice. It has a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom layout, which has a 24 feet by 29 feet combined living or dining area right at the center. The single-level, green modern prefabricated home has optional folding doors allowing the outside in. The Breeze House is a beautiful modern option that is simple, spacious, and refreshing. Number 2. Flat-Pack MAD. The MAD home is an economic flat-packed housing solution that is a prefabricated foldable house that takes less than a day to install on site. Manufactured by wood specialists from Italy, the MAD home is built using cross-laminated timber, creating a modular and multifunctional family home. Built to be environmentally sustainable and able to last and withstand earthquakes, it comes in several sizes, from a tiny house of about 27 square meters all the way to a triple family house of 84 square meters, with options in between. Each MAD home stretches over 2 levels that include a kitchen, dining space, and bathroom located on the ground floor, with bedrooms on the upper floor. With its A-frame structure and unique folding ability, the MAD home can be easily transported to your designated build site. Number 1. Noah Foldable Small House Design. Inspired by the tiny house lifestyle and minimalist living, the No Habio small foldable house design, with NOHA literally spelling out no home address, offers plenty of living space with little to no environmental impact. This shipping container-sized unit can expand to a 2-story, 800 square foot house that even has a garden on the roof. Using bespoke brackets to simplify the construction for a do-it-yourself assembly, the rest of the structure is comprised of structural timber and standard off-the-shelf materials, making it as affordable as possible. According to its designer-engineer-turned-architect, Richard Perkin, the No Habios is a living platform that is designed to challenge today's housing norms by using a spacious, light, and airy structure that can provide the benefits of mobile living without most limitations. With its efficient design and build, the No Habios is a great option anywhere, so that anyone can build a home for themselves at lowest of costs. What do you think about these 7 folding homes that define innovation? Feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for more interesting videos just like this one. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to In the Tech. In today's review of technology, we'll discover 7 folding homes that define...
Well, it's amazing. Prefab homes have come a long way. Homes that actually unfold right on the property. And they are very airy, light, and open, but they are structurally sound. And they can be as luxurious as you like, or they can be simple, and they can be used as rental units. If you have a 2-bedroom, you simply add on to that 2-bedroom. But housing, affordable housing, is really an issue in this country. No matter where you go, in all of the states, there are areas of the country where people are no longer able to afford the roof over their heads. And why? Well, for a lot of reasons. One thing is that the pandemic has shown us is truly one job will not pay the bills and help raise the family. One job does not necessarily equal a career. So we also have an issue with the pandemic, the cost of construction, the cost of materials, the cost of food has gone up. And so it's really critical that our governments answer this cry. What about affordable housing? Housing that is decent, aesthetically beautiful, safe, sound, and again, affordable. Let's look at how much does it cost to build a house in as of this date, August 2022. And there's a lot that goes into building a custom home, and I've got nothing against custom homes. They are absolutely beautiful. They're stunning. They're sturdy. They will be with us. It takes a lot longer to build, maybe 5 months to sometimes 9 months to build, as opposed to some of the prefab homes. You can bring them in, and usually within 30, sometimes as much as 60 days, they're up. And the ones I've just shown you, the homes that unfold in front of your very eyes, would take no more than, let's say, a day, sometimes 10 hours, sometimes 7 hours. And of course, you've got to call in your trade people. You've got to do the hookup for your plumbing, your gas and electric, and whatever type of customizing you want to do with the floors and the ceilings. All of that would be done by you, the owner of the home. But in terms of time, you cut the time in half, and sometimes you can save yourself maybe like 9 months out of the year. And also, these properties can be used to earn an income. But let's look at how much does it cost, really? That was my question, to build a home in August of 2022. Well, that depends on where you are. Everything in real estate is location, location. We know that. But let's say land is going to cost you anywhere from 50 to maybe, I don't know, it depends on what you're building, as much as $1 million, 900,000. Let's say site work and land preparation, again, it depends on your location within the country, can be anywhere from 25,000 to 70,000, depending on how large the property, the site is, how large the project is. Floor plan and design, that can take anywhere from $25,000 to $100,000. Foundation work. There are some areas of the country, I've seen them do foundation work for something like 30,000, but it can go as high as 65, 70,000, again, maybe more, depending on the size of the project. Framing, some people do their own framing. If you're really, I met a woman in South Jersey. She absolutely did her own framing of a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, and it was absolutely stunning. So you can do these things yourself, but framing is usually like 200,000 to maybe like 550,000. Exterior finishes, well, that depends on where you are, again, in the country, and what type of finish you want. Brick or aluminum siding, that could be anywhere from 90,000 to maybe, I don't know if it's a luxury home you're building, maybe 450,000. But major systems like HVAC and electrical and wiring, plumbing, that's can be quite hefty, 90 to 175,000. Interior finishes, now you're talking about designer work. So it goes on and on and on and on. And it costs quite a bit of money. Now, we're not even talking about financing. You're going to put, let's say, 20% down on a $600,000 home. That's $120,000. And you're going to have an interest rate these days of around 5.5% to 6%. 30-year fix, or if you get a 15-year, it may be a little less, depending on your income, depending on the property, the type of property it is. And I'm speaking of 1 to 4 family homes to be used as residences right now. But my point is that you do save an awful lot of money when you start looking at prefabricated homes. Homes that have the kitchens, homes that have the area, the living room area, the bedrooms already, the templates are there, and they come in as modulars, and they're fitted together right on the site. They've come a long way. I remember the first time I live in New Jersey. I remember the first time I walked into a prefab home, and I could tell that it was a prefab. It was like a long L. I didn't want to say anything to the woman who was showing me the property. She was so happy. And yes, it was a beautiful home. But later on, her husband, and she was married to a smart man, he was able to do a few renovations on the property, and then it started looking as if it wasn't. But that's not the problem these days. I want you to see this next clip, and this is from CGS Tech. They're going to show us some prefab homes that will blow your mind.
Welcome to CGS Tech. Prefabricated homes, more commonly referred to as prefab homes, refer to the type of building practice where the buildings are manufactured at a factory, either in parts or as a whole, and then shipped and assembled at the building site. The term prefab can be used broadly to describe different types of prefabrication, such as paneled kit, modular, manufactured, mobile, or turnkey homes. Prefabrication produces high-standard, cost-effective homes that can come in many different shapes, sizes, and styles. In this video, we'll take a look at some companies out there. This is part 11 in our prefab home series. For more information, please check out the links in the description. Cover is an LA-based startup that fancies itself as Tesla of housing. Their tech-driven approach consists of proprietary software and a specialized panelized building system that makes construction predictable and straightforward. They offer a full-stack approach and a fixed upfront price tag. Their team does everything from designing, permitting, manufacturing, and installation, making the process as simple as possible for the customer. It all starts with their software that streamlines the entire home building process. Software intakes customer requirements and property constraints and automatically generates hundreds of 3D models to choose from down to each bolt. Then, wall, floor, and roof panels are manufactured in their factory with insulation, structure, waterproofing, electrical, and connectors already installed. The panels are made of a lightweight steel frame and composite rubber surface. The building system was designed to allow for customization of the layout while maintaining its prefab nature. The assembly is transported to the site and built in 30 days without a large crane. Cover structures have a modern, clean aesthetic with crisp, perfect lines, floor-to-ceiling windows, and bamboo cabinetry. Currently, the company is focused on smaller backyard homes, but in time, as they're able to fine-tune and ramp up their production lines, they plan to build bigger and reduce prices. Currently, the cost is between $300 to $400 per square foot, a price that is all-inclusive from design, permitting, unit, foundation, utility hookups, plumbing, electrical, appliances, and all fixtures and finishes. Champion Homes is one of the leaders in the manufactured and modular housing industry in the U.S., offering a wide variety of factory-built homes, as well as commercial and government buildings. The Champion family of builders has produced over 3 million manufactured homes and modular houses since its founding in 1953. Although very similar, manufactured and modular homes differ in the code in which they are built. Manufactured homes are built to a federal housing and urban development code, while modular homes are built to state or local residential building codes. Champion sells their homes through a large network of independent retailers and small builders located across the U.S. There you can find pricing based on the foundation needed, options desired, and any site work necessary. Champion offers over 2,000 unique home plans, ranging from 400 square feet to over 4,000 square feet, with customizable designs and finishes and across a wide range of price points. One of their most affordable models, the 31, is a 437 square foot structure with 1 bed and 1 bath, currently listed for about $36,000. Their homes include high insulation requirements and plenty of design options like different floor coverings, vaulted ceilings, kitchens with stainless steel appliances, fireplaces, custom cabinetry, and porches, just to name a few. You can view home plans for any region on their website using the Find a Home search or visit their retailers locally. The site work is coordinated by one of the retailers or home builders you purchase the home from. The average cost estimate from Champion Home Builders is between $110 to $250 per square foot. This estimate is all-inclusive, meaning that the cost of the home module, labor, and site work are included. BreezePod from New Zealand is a unique housing model made from construction-grade polyurethane and polyethylene plastic molding, creating affordable pods that can be quickly produced and serve a multitude of uses. Founder Charles Bree, previously employed in the plastic manufacturing industry for over 20 years, leading him to develop this unique method that is low maintenance, fully insulated, and engineered to meet building codes in New Zealand and Australia. The pods are constructed from panels of different sizes and thickness, fixed together in many ways to create different shapes and sizes of structures. BreezePods are also very simple in construction. It's simply a matter of bolting the different wall and roof segments together and placing them on a foundation, or with their pop-up line of pods that are shipped folded and, like the name suggests, just popped in place. BreezePods do not require painting, will not leak, rot, rust, or corrode, and can withstand high winds. The company claims 50 years plus lifespan, as well as full recyclability of materials used. Polyethylene can be reprocessed and reused, while polyurethane can be converted back to oil through a process called pyrolysis. The price range for BreezePods is from 600 New Zealand dollars per square meter for BreezePod pop-ups and around $1,000 per square meter for their flat-packed assembly pods, and up to $2,500 per square meter for their conventional housing model. Honka Group from Finland is one of Europe's largest manufacturers of modern solid log buildings. At the time of their founding in 1958, they were the first industrial manufacturer of log houses in the world and have since then constructed over 85,000 houses in more than 50 countries all over the world. Honka prefab kit houses are made in Finland out of high-quality Finnish pine wood harvested from sustainably managed Finnish forests. The majority of designs feature clear-cut squared logs for a modern look, but round logs are options as well for a more traditional look. Many people find their desired home in the extensive catalog of house kits, which can also be modified to customers' needs. The non-settling Honka Fusion laminated logs make it possible to incorporate other materials such as glass, stone, and steel into the design. The company also offers building services with a wide range of partners and suppliers globally, designed to help customers along every step of the building process. Solid logs have good thermal mass properties, capable of storing heat to balance the temperature variation between different times of the day. When insulation is needed, wood fiber insulation boards can be added, although a major portion of Honka houses are built without any extra insulation, even in colder climates. Massive wood has good fire resistance properties due to the wood's natural water content. In a fire, a massive wood house will char, but it will not collapse. In a test, the Honka Fusion wall structure achieved the REI 90 fire resistance rating, meaning it is able to withstand a fire for 90 minutes. The price tag for a turnkey Honka home, excluding foundation, is in the range of 1,500 to 3,000 euros per square meter, of course depending on the size, complexity, and the materials chosen. Quick Built Systems from Australia is a supplier of DIY insulated panel systems for kit homes designed with energy and budget efficiency in mind. Their InsulSpan panel systems have a fully insulated core and is simple to install, according to the company. The InsulSpan panel system is structural and comes pre-finished both inside and out. Anyone with some DIY skills can install quick-built modular homes as they come with a complete set of DIY instructions. There is no need to coordinate a team of tradesmen, except for a licensed plumber and electrician to complete these works. Permits may be required depending on the size of the kit. All of the engineering drawings and plans are available with the purchase. Most of the kits from the quick-built systems are for smaller backyard structures around 20 square meters or 215 square feet in size, but go up to 60 square meters or 645 square feet for the largest Kimberley model, with a starting price of around 40,000 Australian dollars. Boss Tiny Houses, headquartered in Los Angeles, California, offers affordable tiny house kits that can serve as cabins, studios, adjacent dwelling units, home offices, or transitional housing. BOSS, or Built On-Site Systems, is an innovative building technology that blends the benefits of factory manufacturing with on-site assembly, significantly reducing the workforce cost and time required in traditional construction methods. The components are intuitively designed with step-by-step instructions for foundation, structure, electrical, and plumbing, so anyone with reasonable DIY skills can build it themselves with common tools. The kits are made of galvanized steel sandwich panels with fire-rated polyurethane insulation for walls and roof, and can include exterior vinyl cladding. They come in two sizes, 170 and 220 square feet. The units are delivered all over the US. 2 people can build a Boss Tiny House kit in as little as 3 days following the instruction manual. The tiny house can also come fully assembled. While a concrete foundation is recommended, it can also be installed on dirt because of included foundation structure. Another benefit of these tiny houses is that they can be mounted on a trailer for towing. Boss Tiny Houses is a division of US Polymers, one of the leading manufacturers of portable buildings, housing, and building materials operating internationally. Thanks for watching. More interesting videos are coming, so stay tuned. Until next time.
Affordable, sturdy, and you can do so much with modular homes, prefabricated homes. First of all, if you have any questions about any of these items that I've been talking and showing you, feel free to give us a call, 551-276-9932. That's 551-276-9932. I'm in the studio live, 201-759-2421. And I want to say hi to my friends in Greece, Canada, Indonesia, Singapore, New York, New Jersey. Hello, and thank you for tuning in. Right about now, we're going to give you the market report. Let's look at what's been going on within the last 7 business days. Okay, so let's look at the rest of the story here. For the first week of August 22nd, 2022, the national market update says that existing home sales slipped for the sixth straight month in July. But the good news was median prices fell 2.4%, inventory continued to rise, and demand was strong, with 82% of homes sold in less than 1 month. That's 30 days. That's crazy. That's still a great, strong, vibrant market. Housing starts dropped in July. Well, we in the business, we know that. Starts for single families are down 18.5% yearly, but up 17.4% for buildings with 5 units or more. Building permits are down 11.7% annually for single-family homes, and it's up 26.2% for 5+ unit buildings. Freddie Mac notes that inflation appears to be beyond its peak. Well, there's a lot of going back and forth with that idea, but this, they believe, has stopped the rapid increase in mortgage rates. I'm all for that. Forecasting supply will modestly increase, they say, and home price growth will decelerate. Well, to a degree, maybe 7%, maybe 10%, but demand is so high. Don't forget, I talked about this last week. We've got those 40-year mortgage terms. These are products that are available, interest only, and they will help a first-time home buyer get into property with a low mortgage payment, and it will allow them to not only just get into the property, but hold on to it until the market comes around, rates start going down. We no longer have to worry about a recession. So if you're thinking about getting into property, you want to know what can you do about interest rates, by all means, give me a call, 551-276-9932. We'll have someone speak with you. So the Federal Reserve Watch for the week, forecasting Federal Reserve policy changes in coming months. So the Fed Funds futures market expects the central bank to ease up on their rate hikes by the end of the year. Note in the lower chart, when they're saying that 100% probability of change is a 100% probability the rate will rise. I'm thinking that the rate will rise another 0.5% and then another 0.75%, and then they will stop. We talked about the metaverse. I want to go over this with you. What is the metaverse? And it seems as if our society is heading toward the age of the metaverse. And if you ask me, what is the metaverse? It's an electronic twin of our real world. Now, what they're saying is that you can actually make money in the metaverse, just as you do in the physical world. You can charge a fee for your creation in the metaverse. Let's look at how you can make money in the metaverse.
All right. So today I'm talking about buying land in the metaverse. If you've never heard of this concept before, this video is going to blow your mind because people are spending millions of dollars on buying virtual land in a virtual world to make virtual money. So in today's video, I want to show you exactly how these people are making money, who's selling this land, where you can buy it, and ultimately if this is something you should start investing in. Before we get into it, I just want to quickly say that this video is not sponsored. It's 100% free, so what you do with this information is completely up to you. It's crazy though, because I remember when my parents were my age, they already had me, they had stable jobs, they had a physical, real house that they could live in and make delicious food inside of and not get cold in the wintertime. And meanwhile, there's me. I own a rabbit that spits out rainbows out of its mouth on my phone, which is basically the same thing, Mom. So today, I want to get deep inside of this idea of buying land in the metaverse because apparently someone spent $2.4 million buying land in the metaverse, which is hard to wrap your head around because if you think about it, the metaverse is supposed to be infinite. There's not just one, there's many. So how is it that buying land in a place that's limitless make any financial sense at all? That's what we're going to try to figure out by the end of this video. So if you're skeptical, you have come to the right place, because when I first heard about this, I was skeptical. I'm still skeptical. And when I first heard about it, my reaction is probably like yours. But that's so silly. Why would you? Wait, what is it? Wait, so you're saying that? So the longer you watch this video, I promise the more you'll progress through those phases. So let's get right into it. Hi, my name is Andre Jick. Hope you're doing well. Come for the finance and stay for the land before time. It's a tree star, Littlefoot. Remember that cartoon? Alright, so it's not land before time, but it is land inside the metaverse, which is kind of like land inside the physical world, except it isn't, because you can't physically go there. So let me share with you some mind-blowing numbers as far as how much money people are spending on it, and then we'll get into the cool stuff. So the first one is from the Metaverse Group, which is a Canadian real estate investment company in the digital space that bought 116 parcels of land, each about 52.5 square feet, for a grand total of 6,090 square feet, which is not huge. Just for context, that's roughly the size of 3 tennis courts or about 1 basketball court, or a little bit bigger because a basketball court is about 4,700 square feet. And for that amount of land, they paid 618,000 mana, which is another cryptocurrency that by today's valuation is worth roughly $3 million. Now that was the biggest digital land acquisition in history until recently, when that record was smashed by another company called Republic Realm. Republic Realm is another digital investment company that spent $4.3 million buying virtual land inside of Decentraland, which is another very popular metaverse. It's also the same company that created the ultra-luxurious Metaflower, which is a mega yacht with a hot tub, a DJ booth, and 2 helicopter landing pads. All it's missing is Doug DeMuro to review its quirks and features. Now, someone bought that yacht for 149 Ethereum, worth about 650,000 US dollars, which is crazy to me because this year I bought a house for just a little bit more than that. Now, don't get me wrong, a house is kind of cool and all, but it's nowhere near as cool as this yacht that lives permanently on my phone and can do this. Look. Oh, snap. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, people are spending an insane amount of money on non-real, non-physical assets, and on the surface, it looks as though it's driven purely by hype and speculation, and I want to get to the bottom of it to see if we're in a bubble or if there's something more to it than that, because the answer actually shocked me. According to Grayscale Trust, which by the way is a group of really wealthy investors, they say the metaverse is a $1 trillion opportunity. That's $1 trillion in revenue per year. Right now, no company in the world comes even close to making that kind of money, and the land is supposed to play a big part of that revenue in the metaverse. So the question is, how is buying something that is limitless supposed to make you money? The answer is, it's not limitless. There's a limited amount of this digital land, the same way that there's a limited amount of digital bitcoins. Just because they're digital doesn't mean there's an infinite amount of them. If we compare that to real physical land, you'll start to kind of see the difference, because physical land seems like it has an advantage, right? Because right now we have real world applications. Physical land is something we can use agriculture for, we can build houses on top of, we can host live events. There's lots of things we can do with land. And land in the physical world is not infinite. There's clearly a limited amount of land, so it should be valuable, right? But it's not always valuable. Take a look at this example. If you want to buy 1 whole acre in New Mexico that's here in the US, you could do that right now for $50. If that's not enough and you want 12 whole acres, which is the equivalent of about 9 football fields, you could do that right now for a whopping $450. The point is, not all land, even in the physical world, has any value, in that it depends on the location and its network effect. Now, when it comes to making money from this virtual land, the strategy right now, at least the short-term one, is to buy the land and to sell it to someone who wants to pay you more money for it, which can sometimes work. But the long-term strategy, and the real reason that people are spending millions of dollars on land, is because they are speculating that someday the land they own will become a place where people come together by the millions, kind of like Facebook is today. Kind of like where Central Park was decades before anyone knew what Central Park would eventually become. So they are speculating that their land will eventually become that place. Now, a way to make money with this land is to charge fees to people that come here. So for example, if you want to host live events, you can charge fees for people that go there. You can also lease your land to someone else and let them take care of it while you charge them fees. Or you can actually host live events with video games or even live concerts. A great example is Justin Bieber, just last month in November, put on a free concert in the metaverse. Now, it was mostly a publicity stunt for the company that created it, but a lot of people tuned in from all over the world to watch Justin Bieber sing in the metaverse live. And it wasn't perfect, but people enjoyed it more than they thought they would, because who would have guessed that people don't always want to go to a live concert considering everything that's going on around the world. So this land has real-world practical applications too. Another great example is Snoop Dogg, the D-O-double-G himself, partnered with Sandbox to build a virtual mansion that will house his NFT collection. People can go up to it and walk through it, interact with him, and he'll eventually put on concerts for them. And you can even buy land all around his mansion, which, love that or hate that, has a lot of value to a lot of people. All of this stuff will be a part of how people will make money with land in the metaverse. But this next part is where they'll make most of that money. And that is video games. Here's a great example. There's a super popular video game that's called Axie Infinity. Now this game has over 360,000 players all around the world, with roughly 40% of those people coming from the Philippines and many others coming from Africa. Now this game is known as play to earn, and it's played on the blockchain, and for playing this game successfully, people earn something called SLP, or Smooth Love Potion, which has real dollar value behind it. And here's why that's so important. Let's look at Ghana, which is a country in West Africa with a minimum wage of $2.05 per day. The living monthly wage there is $111.50, but get this, the average Axie Infinity player in Ghana is making anywhere between $140 to $420 a month. That is incredible. Video games like Axie Infinity are literally changing lives all around the world, and imagine what they'll do once they go global and get to the size of games like Minecraft and Valorant and League of Legends and Dota and whatever else kids play these days. Still playing Kingdom Hearts, what's up? But the way that land is integrated into these video games is that game developers create these plots of land as NFTs, non-fungible tokens for players to buy that they can upgrade, that they can farm, they can level up their creatures on, and upgrade them, ultimately making them more money with. And you laugh now, but the highest plot of land sale in the land of Axie Infinity, which is called Lunacia, sold for $2.5 million. It was what's called a Genesis plot of land, and there was only 220 ever made, and it came with its own special perks and benefits for players to level up their creatures with. If I was a kid and I played Final Fantasy VII as a play-to-earn game, I would have spent all of my parents' money playing inside the Golden Saucer, because that's where I spent most of my time, and that attention is extremely valuable, and companies will pay insane amounts of money for that. If you're still not convinced though, there's something else called crypto voxels, which is another very popular metaverse that's based on the Ethereum blockchain, which allows the people that own land there to create virtual museums and galleries to display their NFTs. So imagine going to a museum or gallery with some of the most expensive NFTs ever bought and sold. That's kind of cool. Wow, did someone actually spend $12,000 on a Spider-Man NFT? So now let's talk about where you can actually buy this land. Before we buy the land, I think a really legit question is, who is selling us this land? This is a question I've always had for billionaires that own islands. People like David Copperfield, who own 11 islands called Musha Key. Who sold him the islands? I proclaim these islands to be mine. Want to cop some? The people that are selling us these virtual plots of land are the developers of that specific metaverse, because remember, there's not one metaverse, there are many. One popular one is Lunacia from the game Axie Infinity that I told you about. But when most people talk about buying land in the metaverse, they're usually referring to the two most popular ones. The first place is called Sandbox, and it was created in 2012. They have a limited amount of 166,000 plots of land. So again, it is limited, and their focus is on allowing their users to create their own NFTs and video games, which is pretty cool. They partnered with people like Snoop Dogg, Ubisoft, SoftBank, and OpenSea, and they raised over $93 million in their first round of funding, so very funded. The second place that people are referring to is something called Decentraland, which was created in 2015, and they also have a limited amount of 90,601 parcels of land. Now, they are also very heavily funded, but they also hosted a live event with over 80 music artists. Anyone could join the concert. You didn't need to own land. You could just go there and watch. but you could see how buying strategic land at a place like that could someday become valuable. Then there's also Meta, which is Facebook's metaverse approach, which is more of a centralized approach to this digital universe, and we're going to see a lot more of that in the future as publicly traded companies will want a piece of this industry. What they'll find out the hard way, though, is that the reason we find this stuff is so exciting is because it isn't owned by any publicly traded companies. We're just creating these communities for independent artists and people to go there and create and to share their experiences, and we are not the end product where we have to give up our valuable data. And that is also why there's not going to be one metaverse. There are going to be many that are competing for your attention and what you find most valuable. But now let's talk about some of the risks and downsides to investing in it. Don't get me wrong, it's a great idea to be early as an investor, but there is a phase of technology when it's just too early. And as of right now, I've never heard of anyone, or I don't know anyone personally, that's ever made money through owning land. Now, yes, I've heard of people buying and selling land by flipping it to someone else, but as far as real-world utility is concerned, I haven't seen it to the degree that it's super profitable just yet. At the end of the day, the metaverse is a high-fidelity version of a website. Maybe it's VR. But then again, do you need a limited, highly exclusive, very expensive plot of land to display your products? Or can you buy a $10 version of some land somewhere like you can a website? It's just too early to tell. That's why most investors we hear about are multi-million-dollar investors that can speculate and throw in a couple $1,000,000 because if they lose, it's no big deal. But if they win big. You have to bet big to win big. For me, it's just too early. If there's one thing that you take away from this entire video, let it be this next part, which is the lesson about the $1 million homepage. Take a look. Back in my day of 2005, when the internet was becoming more popular, a college kid from the UK came up with a brilliant idea to fund his college tuition. It was called the $1,000,000homepage.com. It exists today, and it's a web page that has 1,000 pixels wide by 1,000 pixels high. In other words, 1 million pixels inside of it. Anyone could buy a tiny little pixel to advertise their company or their service. The idea of this spread like wildfire around the internet. People thought, this is so brilliant. If this idea spreads so fast, this is the clever way that people will market themselves in the future on the internet. This is the future of advertising and search engines. I will buy myself a square. He charged people $1. Before you knew it, all of the squares were sold out, and it made Alex $1 million. Now, the people that bought these squares never really saw a return on their money, but it made the creator rich. This story has a parallel to what's going on in the world of the metaverse and land and NFTs, because the only guaranteed winners that are this early in the game are the people selling you the dream of owning land. Now, don't get me wrong, the metaverse is absolutely going to become the future, just like we knew the internet was going to become the future. But what we didn't know was how the internet would look like in the year 2021, in the same way that we have no idea what the metaverse will look like 10 years from now. We could guess, but most people are going to end up being wrong. I'm almost positive that the young kids playing games like Axie Infinity and buying plots of land today are going to become the future millionaires of tomorrow. It's just too early to say who they are or when that will happen, so in the meantime, if you want to learn more about NFTs, come check out the Magic Club. I just launched it. It's a Discord where I go live every 2 weeks. I give away NFTs. I show you what I'm buying. It's an awesome community for all the Omi homies to get together and learn, and I hope to see you there. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your day. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Go grab up to $250 worth of free Bitcoin from BlockFi, blockfi.com/Andre. Grab your 2 free stocks with Webull. Go track them automatically. Links are down below. Love you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you back here on Monday and Friday, sometimes a Wednesday. See you soon. Bye-bye.
This is great information. The thing that we want to know is it real, or is it a scam? But we're talking about how to buy virtual land. We're talking about virtual reality. It's a non-real asset. It's a non-physical asset. Yet it's earning trillions of dollars each a year. So the metaverse is definitely here, and how will it serve us? And is it a bona fide investment? I know it's great for kids that play games, but listen to this. Here's something that I picked up earlier today. One Sotheby's International Realty and Voxel Architects, along with general contractor and NFT collector Gabe Sierra, are introducing the first ever meta-real mansion that includes a real world home and a virtual counterpart in the metaverse. The virtual home will live within the Sandbox Metaverse, a community-driven platform where creators can monetize voxel assets on the blockchain. Now, get this, the buyer of the NFT asset will also acquire ownership rights of the physical home, set to be completed in Miami sometime at the end of 2022. That's this year. This is the first time something like this has ever been done. Tell me what you think. Do you think the metaverse is something that's real, that's viable, that's going to be with us? Or is it going to, just turn out to be a dud? There's some things I like about it. I like the idea that musicians can hold concerts. Who wants to go out and sit with, 2,000 people to watch your favorite artists? Especially now that we must be concerned with the viruses and the pandemic, and when you can sit at home in the metaverse and have front row tickets. How about that? I mean, it's a beautiful thing. Also, the metaverse, you can do house tours with the metaverse. I mean, it does have practical applications. So if you're thinking about looking into it, or maybe you are a designer, one of the designers of the metaverse, give us a call. I love to speak with you. I want to get into this more because it's a way of making money, buying real estate on the metaverse. Can you imagine? This is an electronically created twin of our reality, and it's here. My name is Gail Allen. It has been my pleasure to come and sit with you and chit-chat with you about what's going on in the world. If you have any questions with reference to getting a pre-approval on a loan, maybe you saw a house next door, maybe your sister wants to sell your home, maybe you don't have the down payment, but there's plenty of equity in the property, maybe we can still get you that loan anyway. Maybe you're looking to buy a luxury home, maybe you want to buy a home for $2.5 million, you have the down payment of $700,000 in the bank, but you don't want to move it. Maybe we can give you a loan where you simply pledge your assets and still earn income on your deposit. Again, feel free to call me anytime, text me 551-276-9932. You may also visit our website, and it's a beautiful website. It's www.realtalkrealestatematters.com. You can go there. You can look at property for first-time home buyers, property for someone who wants to step up and have a luxury home, or maybe you're looking for land. Maybe you would like to buy investment property. Go to realestatematters.com, and you can send me a little note. Let me know if you're a buyer, and let me know if you're a seller. Maybe you're thinking about selling and you're not quite sure how much the house would sell for. Maybe the house needs a little work. Maybe it's such a great asset and in such a great location that, I can do the comps for you, and my team can sell that house for you within 60, 90 days. Houses are selling within 30 days, meaning that they're closing within 60 to 90 days. Call us at 551-276-9932. I always say this, that no matter what it looks like, no matter how people are talking about your idea, maybe there's a naysayer, maybe it's a brother, maybe it's a parent, maybe it's a loved one. I tell you what, if God put that dream in your heart, that's your dream. It's for you, and He's going to walk you through it until it comes into fruition. My name is Gail Allen. May God continue to bless you and keep you strong. See you next week.
Kenya, a land of mesmerizing beauty, world-famous national parks, and unparalleled cultural diversity. Its capital city of Nairobi has become an epicenter of financial growth, not only for the region, but the entire continent. Only minutes away from the bustling streets, boutiques and embassies lies the well-appointed community of residences Magnolia Hills, among 25 acres of greenery landscaped with mature trees, bamboos and tropical plants. The design of the house is a modern interpretation of life in the Kenyan countryside, where people enjoy brilliant sun-filled days and the beauty of nature. In every way, the design endeavors to respect its relation to nature and make specific use of the unique weather conditions in Nairobi, allowing grand spaces which neither need cooling nor heating. The result is the presence of abundant space and height, with brilliant light and an intimate relation to nature. The house is surrounded by pools, which are used as moats. The absence of burglar bars provides uninterrupted views of distant trees and luxuriant gardens, without concern for security. At the same time, the pools act as a stage for the magnificent Kenyan rains, providing a veritable theater for the intensity of the rains. This is a unique house. It has the ability to adapt itself to differing requirements. The library moves to connect the living room with the den and shows the house to be an actual island. While the house offers intimate spaces for comfort of the family, it is easily capable of accommodating gatherings of 200 or 250 guests. The stunning spaces provide options for a variety of lifestyles. The very large extension has its own private entrance and can on its own act as a residence. The third floor prayer room is completely open with wonderful views to eucalyptus trees in the valley. At Zana, it is our mission to bring the continent's top luxury tastemakers and aesthetes together to show the world what Africa has to offer through its artistic and creative lens.